Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. Your Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, honorable guests, Assalamu alaikum. Good morning to you and thank you for your presence with us this morning for the signing ceremony of the Memorandum of Understanding between the Economic Community of West African States, ECOWAS, the Federal Republic of Nigeria, and the Kingdom of Morocco. My name is Yusuf Tazi and I'm truly honored to serve as your host and to welcome you to this event, a major milestone in the gas pipeline project that was initiated by His Majesty the King Mohammed VI, may God be with him, and the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, His Excellency Muhammadu Buhari, and was conceived during the visit of King Mohammed VI to Nigeria in December 2016. It's now my honor to invite for welcome and opening address the Honorable Dr. Amina bin Khadra, General Director for the National Office of Hydrocarbons and Mines of Morocco. Please.
Good morning. Mrs. Nadia Fattah Alawi, Minister of Economy and Finance, Mr. Mohsin Jazuli, Minister Delegate in charge of Investment, Convergence and Evaluations of Public Policies, Mr. Sediko Duka, Commissioner for Infrastructure, Energy and Digitalization from Economic Community of West African Countries, Madam Mele Kolokiari, Group CEO of the NNPC Limited, Mr. Ben Yahya, Secretary General of the Ministry of Energy, Transition and Sustainable Development, Mr. Hafidi, General Manager of ONE, Mr. Walid Addes, General Director, ESDB Rabat. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, I'm very pleased to welcome our partner NNPC, who jointly managed and founded the Nigeria-Morocco gas pipeline project with ONIM, a strategic project born from the vision of His Majesty King Mohammed VI and His Excellency President Mohammed Buhari. The experience that NNPC has in operating major oil and gas projects, as well as the technical expertise they are bringing into this challenging project, are the key elements in the success of the NGP. Thank you, Mr. Kiari. Let me thank today our brother of ECOWAS, Mr. Sidiko Duka, Commissioner of Infrastructures, Energy and Digitalization, and the accompanying delegation. We are very proud to have you on board. We are also grateful to ESDB, the first bank that agreed to finance this important project and who have also brought the OPEC fund on board. I am also thanking the Moroccan authorities, the Chief of Government, the Department of Foreign Affairs, Economy and Finance, and Energy Transition for their constant support, demonstrating, if necessary, the importance of this project for Morocco and for our region. This project, the Nigeria-Morocco gas pipeline project, does not only link two countries, Morocco and Nigeria. It ties strong links between Morocco, Mauritania, and all the countries of ECOWAS, including Senegal, Gambia, Guinea-Bissau, Guinea, Sierra Leone, Liberia, Côte d'Ivoire, Ghana, Togo, Benin, and Nigeria on the Atlantic coast, but also the landlocked countries of Mali, Niger, and Burkina Faso. So it's with pleasure that I welcome you all for this ceremony. Ladies and gentlemen, as you are all aware, energy is essential to all economic development, and gas is the backbone of the energy transition. Africa has significant resources that could be used to accelerate the pace of economic and social development. Thus, the Nigeria-Morocco gas pipeline will help serving the co-development in various key sectors like food security, infrastructures, mining, industry, renewable energy, green growth, and human development. The project, the Nigeria-Morocco gas pipeline, is an integrated and structuring project that sets multiple objectives, among them accelerating the electrification and energy development, supporting social, industrial, and economic development, promoting regional integration, reducing gas flaring, contributing to the fight against desertification, and exporting gas to Europe, which is one of the main markets. This project will connect more than 5,000 billion cubic meters of gas of proven natural reserves, most of them from Nigeria, but also Mauritania and Senegal, which will boost the electricity generation and resolve the energy accessibility issues in most of the crossed countries. It's also expected to benefit almost 400 million people in the regions. Ladies and gentlemen, when we started thinking about this project, the first problematic was to define the objectively identified best route. 7 corridors have been initially considered. They were located from the farthest west in offshore to the farthest east to pass through the landlocked countries of ECOWAS. Selection criteria including security, intake of take points, capex, opex, social and environmental impacts, and constructability were considered, and we finally reached the best and most optimized route to connect the West African countries. Fortunately, this route had also to fulfill one of the key objectives of this project, the integration and the collaboration with the maximum countries of the Western African region, and we are right now 13+3. Consequently, and to guarantee the successful completion of this project, we will work and cooperate with all the countries. That is the reason why we are here all together. The signature of this Memorandum of Understanding with the ECOWAS will help develop the collaboration and cooperation with all the parties by confirming all the macroeconomic data such as GDP, gas demand, and gas supply needs, confirming location of compression stations and final routing, providing permitting and approval during environmental studies and survey on sites, and providing support onshore and offshore by the national authorities. Back some years ago, NNPC organized a meeting in which we jointly presented the NNPC project to the ECOWAS. During this meeting, the President of ECOWAS Commission, through a declaration, reminded the importance of developing infrastructures. He talked about the need to use more natural gas as a clean energy and the interest of developing an integrated regional market. The Director of Energy and Mines also declared that ECOWAS was ready to work together with Nigeria and Morocco. He expressed the wish for the NNGP project to take into consideration the projects under study in the region in order to develop synergies, mainly referring to the extension project of the WACP, the West African Gas Pipeline. Later, ECOWAS confirmed the agreement of all member states at the level of experts in the sector to finalize the collaboration process, which provides for the merger of the NNGP project and the WACP extension project by considering the need for the connection of all ECOWAS member states. Honorable audience, dear friends, dear partners, today's signature is a key milestone towards this goal. By signing this MOU with ECOWAS, we will strengthen our cooperation and we will reinforce our relation and facilitate multilateral contracts to make this project a success. Thank you for attending and thank you for being with us today.
Thank you very much for this welcome and opening address, and congratulations for such a project. Congratulations to us as Africans. And now we are going to watch a short video on the Nigerian-Morocco gas pipeline with some background history and on the project and some figures.
The Nigeria-Morocco Gas Pipeline Project, or NMGP, aims to be a catalyst for the development of the Northwest African region by increasing socio-economic benefits, adding value, and creating job opportunities. These goals are the basis for the collaboration between Nigeria and Morocco, and for the integration of Mauritania and member states of ECOWAS in this project. His Majesty, King Mohammed VI, referred to the NMGP as a major strategic project during the historical 28th African Union Assembly in January 2017.
Il est beau le jour où l'on rentre chez soi, après une trop longue absence. Il est beau le jour où l'on porte son cœur vers le foyer aimé. L'Afrique est mon continent et ma maison. Je rentre enfin chez moi et vous retrouve avec bonheur. Vous m'avez tous manqué. En premier lieu, j'ai eu le plaisir d'initier le projet de gazoduc africain atlantique avec mon frère, son Excellence, M. Mohamed Bouhari, président de la République fédérale du Nigeria. Ce projet permettra naturellement l'acheminement du gaz des pays producteurs vers l'Europe, mais au-delà, il bénéficiera à toute l'Afrique de l'Ouest. Il contribuera en effet à structurer un marché régional de l'électricité et constituera une source substantielle d'énergie au service du développement industriel, de l'amélioration de la compétitivité économique et de l'accélération du développement social. Ce projet sera donc créateur de richesses pour les pays et les populations riveraines, créant un mouvement décisif d'impulsion et entraînant l'émergence et le développement de projets parallèles. De plus, il permettra d'établir des relations bilatérales et multipliera les multilatérales plus apaisées et fera ainsi naître un environnement propice au développement et à la croissance.
This project was initiated by His Majesty King Mohammed VI and His Excellency President Muhammadu Buhari back in December 2016 in Abuja. It further developed with the signing of the Pipeline Cooperation Agreement, which engaged ONIM of Morocco and NNPC of Nigeria to jointly sponsor and lead the project. Environmental and social impact, security, land accessibility, cost optimization. These were the main criteria for the evaluation of the 7 original routes. Eventually, the FEED studies concluded that the most viable route is the one serving the ECOWAS countries, going offshore from Nigeria to Morocco. To ensure the constructability and the profitability of the project, the pipeline is scheduled to be built in various phases. The first construction phase will start by extending the West African gas pipeline to Côte d'Ivoire and linking Senegal and Mauritanian gas fields to Morocco and further to Europe. The second phase will focus on connecting eastern Nigerian regions to the NMGP to absorb significant volumes from unexploited Nigerian giant gas fields. The third phase will eventually link the previously built 2 phases. The project is expected to connect landlocked countries and those not served by compressor stations to the NMGP. The NMGP will connect and improve the livelihoods of almost 400 million people. It will accelerate energy development, promote regional economic integration and trade, reduce gas flaring, and diversify energy sources, amongst other benefits. The planning has been kept under control and advanced on a highly paced progression rate. The first EPC tenders will be launched in late 2023 to deliver first gas by the end of 2027. Anticipating the final investment decision, the involved parties will join their efforts together to sign necessary intergovernmental agreements and approach key international financial institutions. Stemming from the vision of 2 great leaders, the common will of both Morocco and Nigeria, the NMGP, or the Atlantic African Gas Pipeline, as named by His Majesty King Mohammed VI, aspires to become a West African vision that will improve the energy security of African countries. Today marks a new step towards the completion of this highly awaited project that will undoubtedly give a new impetus to the region on economic, political, and developmental levels, and will strengthen its position as a regional energy hub.
Your Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, it's now my pleasure and honor to invite His Excellency Madam Mele Polo Kiari, Group CEO of the Nigerian National Petroleum Company Limited, NNPC Limited Nigeria. Please join me.
Assalamu alaikum warahmatullah. Let me start by avoiding the protocols and to explain our profound gratitude to His Majesty King Mohammed and to Mr. President Muhammad Buhari for initiating this in the first instance, otherwise we will not be here. And for their belief that this project is of use to our countries, to our sub-region, and to the African continent. And for believing and supporting us to ensure that this project, when delivered, will provide the flexibility that is required in the long energy transition journey that every country is facing. But we also know that flexibility is everything. And we also know that this project, and they believe very strongly that will create prosperity in the West African sub-region, across Africa, and perhaps extend some of the value even to Europe. So we know that this is important, this is critical. We will even say that it is late, but it is absolutely necessary that we deliver on this project for the benefit of our people and for the global community. And it cannot happen except the vision of these two great men who have made it possible for us to come to this stage. And I can assure you that we will deliver this project. There is no lack of gas. There is substantial and very significant political will of our countries, including the West African sub-region. And all the countries in the sub-region are focused on this and they want to deliver on this. And not only that, there is no inadequacy of gas supply. There is abundant gas in Nigeria along its pathway. And we know for sure that this project is sustainable, it is doable, it is required today. And we and our partner, ODM, have worked very, very closely over the last 4 to 5 years to making sure that we get to this stage. Now we are at a point that we cannot turn back. We are now convinced that this project will be delivered, it will be done, and we'll go to FID in 2023. And once that is done, the rest will be execution, and the visible part of this project will come on the table. And I would like at this point to thank the honorable ministers with us here. Thank you very much for coming here. And our Ambassador Bashir, for enormous support to us in this process. And my colleagues in ONIM and all other agencies that are working with us to deliver on this project. We will continue to engage. We will accelerate this way, and Mrs. Amina. And obviously, this is a must-do project. And for us in Nigeria, and the government of Nigeria is fully behind this. And that is why Mr. President, in his wisdom, authorized me to sign this MOU on behalf of Nigeria. And this is the greatest indication that this is something that must be done today. And we're happy to be here. We thank you for all the hospitality that we have received. Be assured that NNPC, as a very veritable commercial entity today, will work with you. We will deliver on this project as we also go out to seek for help from others that are unavoidable, including financing and other technical partnership. The world is watching us. Everyone is worried about energy transition. But of course, the whole world has accepted that we must have the flexibility of using gas as a transition fuel until 2050 or 2060. Our country is committed to net zero by 2060, but we know that gas will be required between now and 2060, and this is the perfect platform for creating this. And thank you very much for your kindness.
Thank you, Your Excellency, and thank you for your enthusiasm about this project and support. And we're very honored to have you all here. And now, Your Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, I'm inviting the third party and very important partner in this MOU. Please join me in welcoming Mr. Sediko Duka, representing the Economic Community of West African States. He is the Commissioner for Infrastructure, Energy, and Digitalization, or ECOWAS.
Thank you very much. My speech is in French because I thought that it would be translated, there is a translation or interpretation. Donc, Madame la ministre de l'Économie et des Finances, Madame Nadia Feta Alaoui, Monsieur le ministre délégué chargé des investissements, de la convergence et de l'évaluation des politiques publiques, Monsieur Mohsin Jazouli, Excellence l'ambassadeur de la République fédérale du Nigeria près du Royaume du Maroc, Monsieur Malam Melekolo Kiari, Group CEO of the Nigerian National Petroleum Company, NNPC, Dr. Amina Ben Kadra, directrice générale de l'Office national des hydrocarbures et des mines du Maroc. Donc, avant tout propos, permettez-moi de présenter au nom de son Excellence.
Allow me to tell you in the name of His Excellency. I'm sorry, je vais traduire si ça ne dérange pas ou en simultané.
Ah, vous allez traduire?
Si ça ne vous dérange pas, sinon vous dérange.
Ouais, peut-être mieux vaut finir là. Vous pouvez résumer, je crois. C'est mieux. Donc, mesdames et messieurs les directeurs généraux, avant tout propos, permettez-moi de présenter au nom de son Excellence Dr. Omar Ali Touré, président de la commission de la CEDEAO, l'essentiel remerciement à Sa Majesté le Roi Mohamed VI pour sa vision et son intérêt pour l'intégration des peuples. Nos remerciements vont aussi au peuple marocain pour sa maturité et son ouverture d'esprit quant aux questions de l'intégration africaine, particulièrement vis-à-vis de l'Afrique de l'Ouest. Nos remerciements vont aussi à la NNPC et à l'ONIM pour leur initiative et l'esprit cordial qui a abouti à la signature du présent mémorandum d'entente qui sera signé tout de suite. Donc, Excellences, Mesdames et Messieurs, le projet de gazoduc de l'Afrique de l'Ouest en fait a été identifié depuis 1985 par la CEDEAO, mais sa mise en œuvre a débuté en 2003 à travers un traité intergouvernemental entre 4 pays membres de la CEDEAO, le Nigeria, le Bénin, le Togo et le Ghana. Donc c'est un projet qui existe actuellement de près de 700 km et ça a été signé, comme je l'ai dit, par les 4 États membres. Donc depuis 2011, il a eu production du gaz et qui alimente certaines centrales électriques le long de ces 4 États. Donc ce projet justement permet de transporter le gaz naturel des champs offshore du Nigeria pour la production d'électricité jusqu'au Ghana, à Takoradi précisément au Ghana. Donc, compte tenu des besoins en gaz naturel largement exprimés dans la région CEDEAO pour la production d'électricité, la commission de la CEDEAO, particulièrement les chefs d'État et de gouvernement de la CEDEAO, ils l'ont instruit de faire une étude de faisabilité consistant à faire l'extension de ce gazoduc donc jusqu'au Sénégal. Ça traverse quasiment 11 pays costaux, côtiers, pardon, que je traduis en anglais, donc 11 pays côtiers et 3 pays enclavés, le Niger, le Burkina Faso et le Mali. Donc cette étude a été adoptée en 2018 par les chefs d'État et de gouvernement. Et entre-temps, et comme l'ont dit mes prédécesseurs, précisément en décembre 2016, il a eu un nouveau projet Nigeria-Maroc, donc qui dérive de la volonté politique et de la vision de Sa Majesté, le roi Mohamed V, ainsi que son Excellence Mohamed Buhari, président de la République fédérale du Nigeria. Donc le projet initial, il consiste en la construction d'un gazoduc reliant justement le Nigeria au Maroc, afin de valoriser les importantes réserves du gaz naturel du Nigeria, que de répondre aux besoins croissants du Maroc et voire même juste exporter ce gaz naturel en Europe. Donc les promoteurs de ce projet, donc la NNPC et l'ONIM, ont sollicité à l'époque la commission de la CEDEAO pour l'utilisation de certaines données des études qu'on avait déjà menées, parce que c'était quasiment le même cabinet qui a pris ce côté et il a fait une proposition. Peut-être à la seule différence, c'est l'extension qui va depuis le Sénégal en passant par la Mauritanie jusqu'au Maroc. Donc la CEDEAO a été associée au développement de l'étude du gazoduc et a participé à beaucoup de réunions, ou quasiment à toutes les réunions de validation des rapports de l'étude. Donc, ainsi, au cours de celle-ci, des arguments ont été fournis afin de baser ce projet sur le tracé de ce que la CEDEAO avait prévu. Donc, c'est ce qui a fait que, bon, compte tenu du contexte, finalement, il a été souligné la nécessité d'établir une synergie entre les deux projets afin de fédérer les efforts tant techniques, financiers et économiques vers la définition d'un projet unique de gazoduc. C'est dans cette perspective que s'inscrit en fait le mémorandum d'entente qu'on va signer tout de suite entre les promoteurs, qui sont, comme je le répète, la NNPC et l'ONIM, et comme troisième partie, la commission de la CEDEAO. Donc après d'intenses échanges entre naturellement ces parties prenantes. Donc, Excellences, Mesdames et Messieurs, ce projet structurant vient à point nommé, vu les défis que rencontre notre région de la CEDEAO sur le déficit récurrent en moyens de production et de transport d'énergie électrique. En effet, je vous informe qu'aujourd'hui, dans l'espace CEDEAO, seulement 60% de la demande elle est couverte et le taux d'accès, c'est juste 50%. Donc, pour y remédier, la CEDEAO a créé l'autorité du gazoduc de l'Afrique de l'Ouest dont je viens de parler, le premier projet qui existe de 700 km. Et aussi, elle a créé le système d'échange d'énergie électrique en Afrique de l'Ouest, donc on dit en anglais le West African Power Pool, dont d'ailleurs l'ONEE, représenté par son directeur général, M. El Hafidi, est membre de ce West African Power Pool. Donc nous sommes reconnaissants, vraiment très satisfaits de notre collaboration avec l'ONEE dans le cadre du système d'échange d'énergie électrique de l'Afrique de l'Ouest. En 2018, les chefs d'État et de gouvernement de la CEDEAO ont adopté un plan directeur des moyens régionaux de transport et de production d'énergie et horizon 2019-2033, donc sur 15 ans, avec comme objectif de produire ou de générer tout simplement 16 000 MW en utilisant en grande partie le gaz naturel comme combustible. Donc il est donc évident que le pôle énergie de l'Afrique de l'Ouest bénéficiera de l'apport de ce projet. Ceci pour vous montrer toute l'importance que nous donnons à l'utilisation du gaz naturel, et nous sommes convaincus en tant que communauté économique régionale, CER, de la viabilité de ce projet, que aussi le projet du gazoduc Nigeria-Maroc constitue une grande opportunité, et nous, au niveau de la CEDEAO, nous ne ménagerons aucun effort pour l'aboutissement de ce projet stratégique. Sans aussi tenir compte, comme l'a mentionné dans la présentation, il y a beaucoup de points, des effets incidents positifs qui démontrent la pertinence d'une telle initiative. Par exemple, l'implication de 16 pays, dont 14 qui sont membres de la CEDEAO, l'intégration des économies de la région, amélioration naturellement des conditions de vie des populations, la protection de l'environnement par la réduction ou la suppression du torchage du gaz au niveau du Nigeria, et ainsi que l'exploitation vers l'Europe, entre autres. Aussi, ce projet permettra à d'autres pays comme le Ghana, la Côte d'Ivoire, le Sénégal, la Mauritanie, aussi d'exporter leur excédent pour intégrer tout dans ce projet. Donc sûrement il y aura d'autres apports qui vont être signés dans le cadre du projet. Donc je vous assure que son excellent docteur Aliou Touré, président de la commission, m'a demandé de retirer devant cette audience son appui total à ce projet régional qui va sans doute impacter positivement les vies de plus de 380 millions de personnes de la région, donc près de 400 millions d'habitants quasiment. Et il l'a même mentionné devant Mme Kiari quand il a reçu en audience le last I am saying that the ECOWAS president that confirmed that this project is very important for us. He confirmed it when you visit him this Monday. Donc la signature de ces mémorandums vient à un moment où nos dirigeants luttent pour la valorisation de nos ressources naturelles, particulièrement les hydrocarbures. Aujourd'hui, le contexte mondial de l'énergie a démontré que l'Afrique défend ou a défendu des causes justes. En effet, il y a eu des théories qui ont été développées basées sur, qui viennent très souvent des pays développés, qui se sont développés sur ces ressources et on fait comme si aujourd'hui nous n'en avons pas le droit de l'utiliser. On n'a pas atteint ce seuil pour le moment. Donc vraiment, pour vous montrer que nous accordons beaucoup d'importance à l'utilisation du gaz naturel et comme je l'ai dit, nous avons beaucoup de défis pour couvrir notre demande, beaucoup de défis. Donc c'est très important pour nous en termes pour assurer l'approvisionnement en énergie. Donc sur ce, je vous remercie de votre aimable attention.
Excellency, ladies and gentlemen, now I will not go to say all the speech, I won't be able to, but I just want to thank CDAO, ECOWAS for their support from the very beginning and years before the project was officially launched and having them contribute with all the studies they had made previously that had benefited this specific project. So now I'm going to invite the signatories of the MOU, and first one, ECOWAS, represented by Mr. Sediko Duka, Commissioner, Infrastructure, Energy and Digitalization from the Economic Community of West African. I will invite from Nigeria His Excellency Madam Mele Kolo Kiari, Chief Executive Officer of the National Nigerian Petroleum Company Limited, and duly mandated, as he said, from the President, His Excellency the President, and from the Moroccan side, Dr. Amina Ben Khadra, Director General of the National Office of Hydrocarbons and Mines, duly mandated also to sign this agreement. Some objectives that were said, and I'll be just reminding a few points. The MOU drives the execution of the 6,000 kilometers from Nigeria to Morocco gas pipeline project. Once completed, the project will supply. Once completed, the project will supply about 3 billion standard cubic feet of gas along the coast of West Africa from Nigeria, Benin, Togo, Ghana, Cote d'Ivoire, Liberia, Sierra Leone, Guinea, Guinea-Bissau, Gambia to Morocco, and the landlocked countries, Niger, Burkina Faso, Mali, and a separate MOU will be signed in the near future with Senegal, Mauritania. Other benefits include improvement of living standards of people, integration of the economies with the sub-region, mitigation against desertification through sustainable and reliable gas supply. The MOU will establish the basis for the right governance of the project, the impact of technical issues, the coordination, and we hope for a peace in. We hope for a continent in peace. I'd like to invite also for a photo Mr. Abdelrahim El-Hafidi, Directeur Général de l'Office National de l'Électricité et de l'Eau Potable. I would like to invite His Excellency Dr. Walid Ahmed Abdas from the head of Islamic Development Bank Group. I'd like to invite His Excellency Mr. Al-Bashir Ibrahim Saleh Al-Husseini, Ambassador of Nigeria in the Kingdom of Morocco. I'd like to invite His Excellency Mr. Sami Mrakshi and His Excellency Mr. Fouad Yazour. I'd like to invite, please, His Excellency Mr. Mohsen Jazouli. Mr. Mohsen Jazouli is Minister Delegate in charge of investment, convergence and evaluation of public policies. Mrs. Leila Ben Ali, Minister of, is not here, but she's represented by Mr. Mohammed Ben Yahya. And Mrs. Nadia Ftahalawi, Minister of Economy and Finance. Please, if they can join us. Si Ben Yahya, s'il veut bien se joindre à nous, et Monsieur. And now there will be, I'm sure, the journalists who are present here in number. We're happy to have them all here for the coverage. So I'm sure they're very impatient to have some interviews. Congratulations and all wishes of success.